yours even has color. Yet in a color. Yeah, it's clear though, but here
Hello founders, hello women, hello every builder who thinks of becoming great and think of building anything sustainable. You see, some women live, some personal, and some create impact. Some leave behind a mark that lives to impact a generation, that lives to be remembered by a generation. And today's guest, we have a guest in studio today who have surpassed all the 3 stages. She has lived, she has passed on earth, left an impact and left a mark for the young women that come behind her. We have none other but the founder of Girls Worship Community, right?
Yeah.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
How are you?
I'm fine, and how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay.
Yes, maybe you can introduce yourself so that the viewers can also get to know your name. This is your camera.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. So I am Anita Hellenstone. I am a HR by profession.
Okay.
I do brand and digital marketing, and aside from that, I am the convener of the Girls Worship Community.
Right.
Yeah.
I had some time to go through the page of the community, and I saw some really amazing things that you're doing, activities and stuff. And for a moment I thought, I didn't think there are people doing such stuff.
Yeah.
Especially for ladies. You see, sometimes we think the only thing that ladies could be doing are all the freaky stuff and going into a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah.
And you see, let's even start by talking about the influence that I saw that you're having on these girls. How has that been on you, and how has the burden been on you?
So let me start with the influence, then I'll go to the burden.
Definitely.
So when it comes to the influence, I can say it has been positive in that most of them are girls who started following me even before I got saved.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think the fact that they see the way, you'll always know someone by their fruits.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So it's how you behave that will portray, oh, actually this person has actually changed and has decided to follow God.
All right.
Yeah. So when they saw that actually this girl has changed and her ways has changed, then this is just something beautiful that you can actually opt to actually join and actually get to experience God as well on my end. So I can say that I have received a lot of beautiful testimonies from the girls in a positive way.
I actually saw some of them from your Zoom meetings. I saw you've posted a number of them on your highlights. I had an opportunity to go through your Instagram page, like into depth, every detail to go through it. Continue.
Yeah, we usually have Bible studies every Thursday. Yeah, and I also like came up with that in that it could help us as ladies, even the young girls, just to actually read your Bible, because it's not easy to actually read your Bible every day, because as time goes by, we get committed to a lot of things, and you just get focused on just like looking for money, and that's not the way to live. The best way to live, even in the Bible, it tells us that you should seek first the kingdom of God, and everything shall be added unto you. How can I explain this? It is because when you read your Bible, you get a lot of wisdom. You will know how to manage your finances. You will know that when I use my finances in doing this, even if I'm going back to tell God that actually, God, I need money for this and this, you know that He's your provider. He will give it to you. He is the source. I can come and ask you for money, but I'm asking you for that money knowing that God will use you as the source.
Definitely.
So once I have that mentality, I won't be afraid that if I come to you, Taninyima and all that, if you don't give it to me, that's fine. I won't even get pissed, because I know God hasn't chosen you to be the source of what I actually need that time. Yeah, so that is like the effect that like the Bible study has. Yeah.
And let's even slow down. I'm feeling like we've started it on a very high note.
Yes.
And I'm thinking the viewers are already anticipating to know more about the community. But before we get into the details about the community, I want to take you a little bit back. I started all the way talking about the influence, because I wanted to have a glimpse into seeing how did you like attain all of this followership. I saw like girls can really trust you. And then you see the influence is not just a normal influence. You see, there is an idea that we've been given, people in church, wako hivi.
Yeah, true.
Then I'm going through your page and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, and I'm looking through it and I'm wondering, how did she get them to
do this? Yeah.
But before even we get there, so that I know the viewers will go and check out what you're doing, and of course see the thing that I'm talking about.
Yes.
But let's slow down. You said that the girls had started following you before even you got born again.
Exactly.
But let's go back. When is this time that you're getting born again? When did you get born again?
I got born again around 2023.
2020. That's like 2 years.
Yeah, like 2 years.
Okay, wow.
Yeah. Okay. I've always grown in a like Christian home. I used to go to church, but I used to go for the sake of my mom is telling me go to church. Hey, my mom was very strict. Like she's the type of mom, like she'll tell you, okay, if you're not going to church, just get out of my house. I want to lock the door. So you have no other option.
When I come back.
Yeah, you have no other option than just to prepare and go to church.
Like my mom.
So you didn't have any option. So other than that, you could like even find me. I've gone to church because like I was forced to. I will just be like scrolling through my phone. Yeah, my attention was not like to listen to the word. Yeah, I was going there because I was being forced to.
Appearance.
Yeah.
Just to be there.
Exactly.
Okay, tell us a little bit of the story. Now, you've told us that you used to go to church because your parents are telling you to go to church. Now let's talk about the high school. You see, high school, that is where the entire differentiation factor comes in any young person's life.
Yeah, even in high school.
How was that playing out? You were in a boarding school?
Yeah, I was in a boarding school, a Catholic school for that matter.
Okay. So mass was mandatory.
Yeah, waking up early in the morning, you guys have to kneel down. Oh my goodness.
I was also in a Catholic school, and I will admit I didn't love mass. This is the reason.
I didn't like it.
It used to happen very early in the morning, every Thursday morning.
Yeah.
So I've just woken up, you see, especially from 2, from 3, from 1, you were a little bit innocent, naive and stuff. From 2, 3, and 4, you've started like toughening, your skin is really toughened. And so you're like, my mornings are for sleep. Okay? And then now someone comes and tells you, every Thursday by 6, you have to be seated in a mass.
Yeah, by 6.
Yes, by 6. You need to be seated.
You have freshened up. and all.
Okay,
You
freshening up was not an issue because I was in a boys'
cold
school.
water.
I was in a boys' school. So
So you didn't mind about the cold water and all that at 5 in the morning.
not really.
Okay. Ah,
Yes,
okay.
we really didn't have to go through that. A few people used to do that.
Oh, you didn't have to shower before going to church in short. That's what you're trying to say.
Yes, I could do it
Ah.
a day before.
Or even after mass.
A few days before also could work.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
used to hate mass, but now like as time goes by and I'm growing, sometimes I find myself actually missing the mass because I'm like I miss their songs. I used to love their songs.
Yeah, especially the dancing part. Yeah.
And then they have like this dancing
yeah.
step. But
That
okay.
was just so fun.
Yes, it was really interesting. So tell us, how was that now playing out? There is CA. Did you guys have CU?
See you, yeah. They will see you on Sundays.
So did you used to attend church ama ulikuwa una Skype or you used to be the backbencher?
No. I used to attend church. Yeah, I used to attend church. I could get teachings here and there, but I can say it wasn't that deep. Like, do you know, like me, I never sat down to actually read my Bible all through high school. I could just read it later, like, oh, memory verse, I need to read this and that. And that's it. And like now I'll want to like go through the Bible and at least know what this verse means.
Sure.
How can it apply to my life? And at least make sure that I memorize it and even like use it on my daily basis when I'm walking or maybe when I'm found in a situation that relates to that verse, I'm able to actually just say it out loud and just apply it.
Wow. So
Yeah.
you want to tell me in your entire high school life, you didn't experience what I experienced? Because there's this time there was this preacher who came. And he was preaching about rapture. Man, we cried. We repented.
I think that's when you're almost doing your form 4 or what?
No.
Because I think that's normal. I don't know. I just feel it wasn't that deep.
I was around Form 1, Form 2 there. You see, between Form 1 and Form 2, I got born again like 4 times. I think 5 actually.
Okay.
Maybe more. I'm not really sure. You see, that idea every time someone comes, preaches something that emotionally evokes you.
Yeah.
So you're like, yeah, I want to have this God, and then you have the God for Sunday.
Yeah.
Then Monday you default. That used to be myself. So I wanted to understand how. So your entire high school life, there is nothing you are doing to solidly shape your faith.
Maybe let's just say attending those church services. Yeah, but it wasn't like.
It wasn't deep.
It wasn't deep.
No, in high school and then.
Like it was for me. It was just a part of life, and it's normal. Yeah, it's not like now I really have to give God my attention to every detail that I do. I'm even that kind of person. Like let's say I'm looking for my phone and I can't find it, and actually I'm supposed to be somewhere by maybe in the next 30 minutes. I'll tell God, I'm looking for my phone. Kindly help me find it.
Wow.
And I'll actually find it after telling him that. So I involve him in everything that I do.
All right.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your lifestyle then. This is you're going to church for the sake of going. How was your lifestyle?
For the sake of going all right now.
No.
How was it?
We are back there, yeah. In
How
your
was
high
it?
school life, coming out and stuff, how was it?
I used to be very grumpy when I was going to church because I never used to go there I'm happy about it. Or I used to go there because I'm forced to. So it did feel just like, it did feel normal. It did feel,
Right.
yeah, it was just off. Yeah, it was very off.
How are you living your life? Were you like...
Yeah, so I like that it really like put a toll on me, or like how do I say it? I ended up being in behaviors that really like messed me up back then. That was back then. Yeah, so I can say it wasn't a good thing. Yeah.
All right. Now, this is you in high school. Being at home, did you used to attend church in high school? This time now you're a grown lady. You're like, mom, if you say you want to lock your door, I'm going out. Let's meet in the evening.
I still used to go to church, by the way. Yeah, but all I can say is just that my mom's prayers saved me. Yeah, because I think if it wasn't for her prayers, I wouldn't have gotten saved.
Okay.
Yeah, I was really battling with a lot. Yeah, like, and then the more you focus on the negative, or like what you focus on actually grows. So before I got saved, I used to be like bitter. I didn't like, I only, and then I knew my mom as a prayerful person. Then there are some challenges she went through, and I was like, if I always knew that if you're close to God, your life should be smooth, you shouldn't face any challenges and all that. So I was like, oh my God. So if you're going through these challenges and you're still close to God, then I don't see the need for me to actually even be close to God in the first place. But when I started reading my Bible, I realized that most people who like actually had massive or like serious breakthroughs in their lives actually went through challenges. And it is normal, and it is only God, like when you're close to God, it's only like when you're able to actually maneuver through those challenges and come out successful. And without Him, you can actually get destroyed in the midst of those challenges.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah.
Now, let's fast track it. So, because I want us to get into the story of the girls' worship community. So, let's fast track it. Now, you get born again. Tell us about what was happening in that day so that you got born again. What actually happened? What was going on? We want to have that picture. Like, this is you
It's
from
deep.
attending a church and, as just any other ordinary thing you used to do, as a routine you used to do with your life. And then now, all of a sudden, you have this turnaround. You decide, I want to give my life to God and I want to live in a certain way. Tell us about that day. What was going on? What are some of the situation and circumstances surrounding that day?
Okay, the reason, first of all, I always frame myself as a good person. And if I do something good to you, I really don't, okay, let me just say, I don't expect you to actually act in a funny way towards me. So if you do, it will actually make me bitter and ask myself a lot of questions. Where did I go wrong and all that. So I could hold grudges, be unforgiving, yeah. But I think God saw that I like, that is one thing I really battled with. So what happened this day that I actually got saved? So remember I told you like my mom was going through certain challenges.
Yeah, sure.
And yeah, she was going through certain challenges in her marriage. Yeah. So there was this woman who came when my mom was in the picture. Yeah. So apparently the way life was when she came in the picture was just a bit shaky. When she came, there's just a certain way how my dad used to behave. Yeah, my dad is usually a very calm guy, a very sweet man at that matter. Yeah. So, but when this woman came, my dad used to be very harsh, and like everything was just different. And then like there's a house we used to like build where we stay right now. Yeah. So when this woman came, that house stopped. So everything just stopped, and then like we were being changed from school to school. I remember like there is a time we were supposed to be taken to a private school in Kisumu, but the opposite happened. This woman came with kids, yeah, but now my dad took her kids instead to the school we are supposed to be taken
now I'm
to.
catching up.
Yeah.
You see, the
It's
entire
a whole
idea of the woman,
testimony,
the
yeah.
entire idea of the woman had not got anything.
Yeah.
Now it's getting
Yeah.
into my mind. I'm catching up. I hadn't caught up yet.
Yeah.
But now I'm catching up now.
So, yeah, her kids were taken to school. That school we were supposed to be taken to, and then as we were taken to a public school where I finished my class 8. Yeah, and then my brothers, like in the middle of it all, they were taken to a boarding school. Yeah, so that they could just be done away with. Yeah. So there's this just one time, like not even, you're not even supposed to be happy if someone dies or anything, but I think it's my mom's prayers. Because, okay, just from, it's not that I'm even happy about it. I think it's just like, it's not good for someone to cry because of you. And if I go and cry to God about you and my tears and everything, and I just leave everything to God, I realize that God is a God of vengeance.
True.
Yeah, especially if you don't ask for mercy or even change your ways. So the kid that my dad had with this woman apparently died mysteriously in the house.
Oh God.
Nobody could understand like what happened. Okay, it passed and okay, and then once that happened, you remember this house that I was telling you that we were building. Within a period of 6 months, this is a house that took 6 years when it was just standing. Yeah, nothing was
The
going on.
foundational level.
Yeah.
All right.
Within a period of 6 months, everything was done. Like my dad like now like started just doing things as he's supposed to do, the furnishing, even building the rentals.
Wow.
Yeah, everything just like everything was just now going on well. Yeah. So then I was like, oh, okay, now I'm interested to know who this God is. Like he can like you can actually surrender everything to him, and he will actually fight for you. Remember, I was telling you that I was battling with unforgiveness and all that because I like when I told you if I'm a forgiving person, like if I'm a good person, I don't expect like you to behave in a negative way
Yeah,
towards me.
sure.
So yeah, that I think like that was the first point. Like I really wanted to know like who this God is. Then I started reading my Bible and all that. Then I realized that yeah, you don't actually have to be bitter. And then I realized that I used to give people like like I used to how do I say I used to idolize people so much, and it shouldn't be like that. Yeah, because I can't expect you as my man to give me everything. Like love is a choice as well. Yeah, so if I expect you to give me everything that I want as a human being, that is just also being unfair to you. And I didn't know that back then before I got saved. Yeah, so you see, the more I read my Bible, the more now I started getting wisdom and all that. Even now, the way like I used to interact with people just changed. And I think God wanted me to see that so that I could know that you don't have to fight this battle alone. You can always surrender and I will deal with them.
Wow.
Yeah, because trust me, you will not, even me as a person, even if I'm saved, if I nikikukosea, I will definitely pay for it at some point. In as much as maybe the rat wouldn't be as heavy because I'll ask for mercy maybe, but I will definitely pay for what I have done to you.
True.
And I never used to know that. So me, I used to be this person, oh, umenikosea. That is before I got saved. Umenikosea. Ninaenda kukuweka and I'm going to deal with you.
Tutaona. We will eye to eye.
Yeah, see, it's all forgiveness. Ati wait for the God of vengeance. I never even used to believe that God is a God of vengeance because what do you mean? Yeah, then yeah, I just saw it. Unajua there are some circumstances zenye usipoona na macho yako, you will never believe. Then even as we speak, that woman mysteriously, I think she wanted to come back and get back with my dad and all that. And apparently, my dad said no.
Amazing.
And then when he said, and then remember this woman, when Vilaliachana na my dad, she actually got a more wealthier man. I think she was just after money. Yeah, so she got an even more wealthier man who bought her a nice house, which actually looked like a palace. Like, this man gave her everything that she could. She could even ask for 45 million and all, and this man could. Yeah, because I think this man, like, he's from the US and all that. Yeah, so apparently I didn't understand why she still had all that money and she still wanted to get back with my dad. So when that happened, she came where my mom alijengewa nyumba ushago and committed suicide.
Oh God.
Right, we usually have like a river flowing behind our house.
So this lady who had already moved on with someone else.
Yeah.
All right.
But still wanted to come back. Yeah. And this is after the scenario of the daughter dying. So after that, she wanted to come back. My dad said no. I don't understand how it came up, and she came to like where my mama amejenga nyumba ushago akacommit suicide hapo. Yeah, like it just didn't make sense.
And that was it.
And that was it. Yeah, and I was like, oh my God. Kukosea mtu basi ni. And then, you know, there were some stories hapo katikati that she used to use hizi madawa and witch nini. Yeah, because me, I believe if she actually just went and asked my mom for forgiveness, maybe hangefika hiyo level yenye ana commit suicide.
Would have been
Yeah,
easier.
it would have been easier. But maybe the pride, I don't know, you never know actually. Yeah, so the fact that she actually went and committed suicide right behind my mom's home, yani just says a lot.
Sure,
says a lot. Yeah, so me, I can say, part of that is actually the reason as to why I actually wanted to know God, and I actually got saved. It is because of, I actually saw that my God is a God of vengeance, because that is something that I really fought with for a long time.
Amazing.
Forgiveness and all that. Yeah, and that is just how I started changing my ways.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, before we go for a short break, you still have not told us about this day. What happened that day so that you went now? You've told us the entire background story, what was going on and the things that were changing you. Did you wake up one day and say, I will go to church and tell the pastor I want to get born again? Or were you in a service and then something was going on and then you decided I want to be born again? Were you in a house and encounter our stuff? What happened?
But being born again just means that you accept Christ as your personal Lord and Savior.
Exactly that.
And you say it with your mouth. Yeah. So at that point, I actually I was still, now after that scenario, I wanted to just know who this God is, how he works, how things work with him, what am I doing wrong, what should I change? Yeah, before, mi pia vile nasumbua mama yangu, aniambie mi pia
Ikuje knocking at your doors.
Yeah, I think that as well. Although at times I could try and unajua you sleep, you fall. Then I think even my TikTok, actually I think TikTok is really contributed with me being saved. I could hear people's testimonies and I'm okay. And then they back it up with a memory verse. Yeah, which makes everything just perfect. Yeah, because if you back it up with a Bible verse, okay, I'll go and check it and say, oh, actually this is how it works.
True.
Then there's during our Bible studies, there's this person who said when God wants to actually akitaka kukuleta close to him, hizo siku zenye unaanza kukuwa saved, anything that you ask for from him, trust me, you will get it. Oh my God. And that is what used to happen. So through TikTok, I used to see people saying I used to journal. Me, I never even used to journal, by the way. You just journal what you want and how you do it, how you pray and all that. And I could memorize it and everything and do it. I used to pray for something and and that's how now I just started getting closer to God. Oh, now they kumbe huku kwako ni kuzuri hivi. Yani you don't have to do even immoral things together. Hey, I used to be elevated, being called in rooms that I even ask myself, how did I even get here? Yeah, so that is just how God akanileta too close to him. And now sasa unajua alafu I was told sasa Mungu akishajua hata ufanye nini, you won't sleep back. Hapo ndio sasa hata you will ask for something and you won't wangoja. You're waiting season. Oh my God.
We are coming to talk about that.
Yeah.
Before we go for the short break. Now this is you. How long did all of this take?
For me to get saved.
Yes, now this process that you're going through this stuff, you're listening to these testimonies, you're now considering God. How long was it between now? Did it just happen on the same date, a certain month in 2023, or it was something that was happening? It had become now habitual. You've been experiencing God in different ways, and then you're now I can decide on this.
Yeah, it was. I think it's a year.
The entire making.
Yeah, 2023 to 2024.
Okay.
Yeah, because right now we're in 2025, because now after 2025, I think now I'm very strong. Me, nothing can make me change my mind from believing in hata useme nini, because I've seen his work.
Hata tukuletea hivi.
Hata useme imagine you can't change my mind about God.
Amazing,
it's that deep. Yeah.
It's that deep.
Yeah.
Now, viewers, we'll be coming back. The woman we have in studio is an amazing lady. Actually, Nisita woman. I don't want to fight you after the show. Telling me, oh, you called me a woman, oh, this and that.
It's okay.
The lady we have in studio today is an amazing woman, full of impact, full of influence. You'll want to know exactly what they are doing. We'll be talking more about that after the short break.
Hey, how do we do it?
for powerful, crystal clear sound for your next event, at Chai TV, we've got you covered nationwide. From weddings to church services, corporate events to outdoor concerts, birthdays to rallies, we deliver top-notch sound systems, microphones, mixers, speakers, DJ setups, lighting, and full audio support to make your event unforgettable. Based in Nairobi but serving the entire country, Chai TV is your trusted partner for quality, reliability, and clean sound that moves the crowd. Call or WhatsApp us today on 0799 220 217. Chai TV, let your sound be heard.
Saseni, welcome to Evergreen Timber Yard. Naitwa Kogi na leo naelezea kuhusu gypsum. Gypsum we have all varieties, kuna hada, kuna pia cornice, wood filler ndizo hizi ziko kwa wingi. Tutakuzia hata fixed price. We have wall panel. Karibuni nyote.
Wakuwe mwathani na wirirage mundu wothe akumenye agutaukwa na menye mithire yaku na hinya waku na unene waku Ngai kuhonoka ni wakuwe mwathani na wirirage mundu wothe akumenye agutaukwa na menye mithire yaku na hinya waku nene waku Ngai nyumbira ngoro ya gugwitigira mwathani riri ni ihoya ndahoya ndi mbere yaku niguo hotage gwika maundu mothe kuringana na wendi waku mwathani nyumbira ngoro ya gugwitigira mwathani riri ni ihoya ndahoya ndi mbere yaku niguo hotage maundu mothe kuringana na wendi waku mwathani.
About building a brand, building something of influence, and today we have a founder, someone who has been so impactful. Man, I checked through her Instagram community and I was like, man, this is big. Some of the things she's planning and doing with the ladies out there is really impactful. Someone might not even understand it right now, but trust you me, if you look at this and the compounding factor of the same, within the next 2, 3 years, 5 years from now, it will be massive. The thing will be really massive, and I'm really happy about that. And congratulations, I forgot even to say congratulations on that. You're really doing really amazing.
Thank you so much.
Now, talking about the story, now you've told us about the background of how you're getting born again, all right? Now, you've gotten born again and you're working with God for a while now. It's like a year. You worked with God like a year, 2023, 2024. Now, between when and when did the idea, the seed of like girls worship community, when was it birthed in you? When did it begin to start? had a small technical hitch, but now it's sorted. Now you are telling us now, when did the idea of the girls' worship community came to your mind? When was this idea birthed?
2024.
2024.
Yeah, but it started as a joke. Or how do I say it? Like, we always wanted to meet up, but we were not serious. And then remember, I'm also like on my journey, like it's when I'm trying to get close to Christ and all. Yeah, so we tried doing the Bible studies once in a while. And then I think at some point there around 2024, I still slipped back. And then I was like, I usually have this feeling of once you slip back to your old patterns, you're not sure if God will forgive you.
True.
Because actually you're trying to change, but why are you still going back to your old patterns? So I used to like battle a lot in that when I slip back to my old patterns, I used to feel guilty, like I'm so unclean. Why should I even go back to that Bible study? We started as 6 people. Yeah. Then there is a friend of mine who like now when she noticed that I had slipped, she tried to like just proceed like with what we used to do. We used to like have like once a week we wake up at 4 a.m. and just pray together. Like we were 6.
The 6 of you.
Yeah.
Now, tell me a little bit breakdown of the 6. Were they people from your church? Were they people you had grown together or friends? Who are these 6 people to you and how did you meet them?
The 6 people,
Yes.
that's including me. There is one who I had grown up with, and actually, like we have been in this transformation together.
Wow.
Yeah, so there's her. Then there's also a friend of mine who I can also say she's a close relative. Yeah, she's right now in the UK. And then I think at that time before, because she relocated this year, and I think she also like had this battle of like she has been trying to relocate, but things just keep on happening. Now she decided, let me get close to God and see if it will change.
Wow.
Yeah, and it actually did. Then the other 2 were just like friends from the internet.
Amazing.
Yeah, so I think like most of us just like had different struggles in life, and we just knew like the only answer is God. And that's how we just formed that group, and like just for prayers so that we could at least get a breakthrough in what we actually want. And then actually you see when you are getting close to God, it's because we wanted something out of it.
Sure.
Yeah. So yeah, that is just about the 6 people. So what was I talking about
You were
before?
telling me about the conception of the idea.
Yeah, that's how it was formed.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Now you're getting this idea, and what I understand is that every new idea, everything that comes into the mind of a person, and they put their minds, their heads to do, their hands to do, it definitely gets some resistance, some of the challenges. So what was one of the biggest challenges that you faced, apart from the one that you already mentioned about sometimes you would find yourself, you had relapsed to your old ways? What are some of the other things, or one of the biggest challenges outside of that was really facing you that time as you're trying to build this community?
Some of the challenges when I was trying to build this community is that now I also like, because now like we were just 6, at times people, not everyone was committed. You could find only at times there are only 2 who are still like sticking around, doing the reading the Bible. Yeah, just like the way I said, we have different life circumstances.
Sure.
Yeah, so you can't force someone to actually just join you just because you're free. It doesn't mean that the other person also doesn't have something else to do. Yeah.
True.
So like actually this community has also taught me patience and the art of understanding people from different levels. In that you don't have to be harsh on, and I think I used to be harsh at some point. Like I think I can say I wasn't that understanding. Yeah, because I expected you to be there. When I'm there, you should also be there.
Why are you not here?
Why are you not here? Yeah, why are you not committed? I've also left other things just to do
This prayer.
yeah, why, like, are you trying to bring excuses? But then I realized that it's okay to just deal with, like, have grace. Yeah, because even me, like, I also have my flaws. At times I also need someone to actually just understand me and have that grace and understand that Anita can't do this and this at this time because she's committed elsewhere. And we are all like we all have flaws. We are all like we are not finished products.
True,
I'm not the same person I was 5 years ago.
Project
Yeah,
under progress.
exactly. So it's not that now because I will see a flaw in you, I have to like magnify it, like,
True,
oh my
true,
God,
true,
I'm
true,
now distancing myself. And no, we
Right.
are all a work in progress.
Amazing. That actually reminds me. Over the weekend, I had an opportunity to be engaged in a certain congregation for the young people on investing on themselves, and I remember talking about the same thing about flaws in people, and that sometimes you need a lot of grace to handle people.
Yeah, true.
And is, if at all, for lack of a better word, I feel like usually it's only pride that will make you feel like you cannot offend anyone. It's only when you're
Yeah.
so proud that you think, yo, I'm so perfect.
Yeah.
Why do you have this flaw? It's only when you're too proud to think like, I cannot be flawed.
Yeah.
I cannot wrong you. I cannot, and that really makes a lot of sense. And I believe that our viewers are getting to learn a lot when it comes to building. Now, this is you building. You're facing this challenge. People are not committed. You're there. You're relapsing sometimes, backsliding. Was there another bigger challenge?
A bigger challenge. About now, 2025, or like we are still back then in 2024.
Back then. We will come to 2025.
Yeah. I still had some challenges.
Uh-huh.
There is a certain way I used to dress, and I was like, okay, now that, like, because for me, I'm always a loud person. I'll always be out there. So I was like, hey, if I get saved, what are people going to say? And because even the things that I post or talk about on my timeline are definitely going to be different.
Sure.
Yeah, and they portray who I am.
Inevitably.
So, like, I was like, people are going to judge me that I have changed, I have stopped doing this and that. So I really struggled. I was like, okay, do I take a break from social media and just come back a new person? Should I delete this and this from my timeline now that I have changed? And it's something that right now I don't even agree to. Yeah, so it was also that social media part and like how I was now supposed to actually brand myself out there and let people see the new me and not like judge me on the past. So I could still find people who are still trying to talk about my past and it could really offend me. Yeah, because I was like, why are you not giving me a space to change? Why are you still trying to focus on what I'm actually changing? Why are you not embracing the new me? Why are you like why are you not in support of growth? Yeah, like, yes, I was loud in my scene, and the fact that I've also been saved, I'm also going to be loud about it. I'm just going to be loud the way I was loud in scene. There's no way I was loud in scene and then when I get saved, I'm not loud about it. Yeah, so I just decided that I've even gotten to a point where I actually don't mind about what people are going to say because people will always have something to say about you.
Definitely.
So once I had that mentality that people will always talk about you, whether good or bad, I just decided to be all out about God and the community.
So what did you do? Did you cut off people? Did you delete some?
I did.
All right.
Yeah.
You know, I also faced something of the sort. I think a few years ago, when I was just founding my company. I remember that time I used to post a lot of stuff, a lot of memes and stuff. So the friends that I had, of course, were used to me being that way.
Yeah.
So this is me. I'm coming out of campus. I'm taking extra classes and stuff, and I'm thinking, let me start a new business. And let me open this company. And now I'm sharing about my company everywhere. And then now you start feeling like you're out of space, actually. So the people who are seeing what you're doing, sometimes even they no longer chat you.
Yeah.
Or even when you're together, they start to make a joke out of it. Because I remember I had friends that we were together in school, and then they're like, Mwanabiashara.
Exactly. Yeah, they become sarcastic about
Yes,
it.
and
Yeah.
it's really offensive.
Ati
Really
umeokoka
Eh,
nini?
manze.
Nimeokoka, I'm a church girl. I'm so proud of it.
So
Hey.
navigating the entire change, I can really feel it because even for me it was really tough. I had to delete people. Even today I
Yeah.
tell people, the people I used to school with, I don't think I'm connected to any of them. I think I have
Okay.
like 2 or so. One of them was really close to me, was like a brother to me. The other one, I think, is a close friend of mine by the fact that we were birthed the same day, the same hospital, the same ward, and we went to the same school. So we've been friends throughout.
Oh, that's nice.
So the two guys have been the only people, and for one, they all believed in what I wanted to
Oh,
become. So
nice.
you see in the crowd and in
Yeah.
the chaos of whereby everyone is trying to doubt the new you.
Yeah, true.
God always uses like one or
Yeah.
two people
Yeah.
to like confirm it to you, like, yeah, you're on the right track.
Yeah, on the
and
right
some people are
track.
there, hey,
Yeah.
go. So I want you also to tell us about who was your cheerleader during this time. Apart from these 6 people, did you have like a cheerleader who was like behind the scene telling you, yeah, we know that you are there, you are really loud, and you're here now, and we embrace you with that.
Yeah, I can really like if there is one person who like really pushed me to get to where I am with the help of God, of course. She's called Princess. So that is now in 2025. Even in 2024, she tried to push it. And then I also think she realized that these people are not being active and I'm the one putting a lot of effort. But she tried.
All right.
Yeah. So in 2025, I usually have like Nini. I usually reflect on how my year was. Where did I go wrong? What didn't I like? Where did I go wrong? Ni nini sikufanya vizuri and I should change on. And in the next 5 years, where am I seeing myself? How do I want to look? How do I want to reason? And all that. So sitting down, reflecting, I realized that I had slept. In as much as I was trying to get back to God, I had slept, and I highlighted what made me sleep. And it is because I felt like I had stained myself because of going back to my old ways. And that's not how it's supposed to be. Like, if I am dirty, it doesn't mean I stay away from the shower. That's when I now go and shower. And that's the same perspective with God. When you're dirty, ndio unaenda kwake akusafishe. Yeah, you don't go away ati sasa ati Mungu atanikubali. No way, that's not how you do it. Yeah, then I realized that and I said, okay, because I use this community as a way to actually help me at least read my Bible, know about God and everything. Yeah, so I told God, okay, God, you know the dreams that I have, the things that I want to do, and where I want to be in 5 years. But you know, at times we might have many plans, but it is always the will of God that will prevail. Yeah. So I told him, if you want me to get back to this community, then it's fine, I'll get back to it. But right now, because right now there is a certain way I want to dress. I just want it to be beautiful. So if I have to go back to this community, dear Lord, help me to have fun even while doing it.
Yeah. Sure.
I don't want, because I don't like things that are dull or just there. I love things that like they just look excellent. Yeah, like you know the way you can get into a space and say wow, like you have to comment about it because it looks good.
Sure.
Yeah, so I told God that, and I knew like when He gave me the vision, as He will as well sustain it. So I went back to the 6 girls and told them that 2025 that, hey girls, this is what I want to do, but this time we are going to do it different. I know we planned last year that we wanted to meet and never did even once, but this time we will do it, whether like I don't know, but we are going to do it. Even the way like we are doing the Bible studies, if I have to create the flyers, I will do it. So like they were in support. Then Princess came. We were talking about Princess, how she helped me. Then Princess was in support. Then she started. Now she called me and then she told me, "Did you also remember to actually add the 4 a.m. prayers that we used to have?" Can we create an admin group where we can help to facilitate how the team will be running? These are all ideas that I didn't have, but she
came up
with
with
them.
them.
Just as I said, when God gives you the vision, He will sustain it. And I was like, actually seeing, oh God, I'm actually seeing what you're doing. Then I was part of the Hallelujah Challenge, and I told God, okay, I know I might sleep, especially if I feel like this responsibility is not heavy, especially with the 6 number. You know, there are people who are used to, even if now you stop doing it, even if they judge you, you wouldn't care. So when the Hallelujah Challenge like was done, there's a girl we had a WhatsApp group. There's a girl who asked like, I don't want to stop praying. Is there any other group where we can at least continue with prayers? And I was so hesitant about it because I felt like, okay, I'm not going to have to deal with a large number. So I was a bit hesitant and I didn't share. Then someone else then asked again, and I was like, okay, I know this is God who is doing it. And then I shared the link to my community. Yeah. Then just I don't know in how many days we moved to from 6 to 60.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Then the referrals and everything, and then now, okay, now I knew that this responsibility is big. Now I can't even stop.
Now you're
Because
even
now,
realizing you're building something bigger than you now.
Yeah. And now I was like, okay, even if I was to stop, I just can't. I can't. So the responsibilities, the responsibilities just came and they were taking a toll on me. And I was like, I know if God actually gave me the vision, I just used to say that if He gave me the vision, He will sustain it. So you are planning the first event. The first event, like, okay, you know, for me, just as you said, I also knew this is something that no one has ever done it. So I was even going to get ideas from and how to arrange everything. So the first event was about a picnic, and because I am new in Nairobi, I didn't know a lot of locations, but I knew locations in Kisumu where would be so beautiful for the picnics. So because Anita loves things that are beautiful, and because I'm working for the Lord and it has to be excellent, I created a program. We wanted to actually also have some decor, like for the events, the way people do for the picnics and all.
I think I saw a number of them on your social media.
Yeah. So we were supposed to do that, but I think because for it like being a first event, we wanted to consider other people who will not maybe be financially stable to actually pay for it. So we just did a simple picnic, but at least we put like a dress code which was monochrome, which means your colors should be bold. But like, let's say if I'm wearing white, it's all white. If I'm wearing green, it's all green. Monochrome meaning you just choose the color of your choice.
Just one color?
Just one color and show up.
All right.
Yeah, so the program, we just arranged everything. Although people, and then you know, like in Nairobi, it was a bit misty, or what can I say, for a lack of a better word. Yeah, so people are not comfortable, like, where are we going to see it? Why didn't you just, like, we wouldn't have, like, atunge mind kulipa, you see. Yeah, so at least we got feedback that people don't mind actually even going an extra mile, paying if it involves just even having a good place to sit, a decent place.
Sure.
Yeah, so, you know, with time we also learn. So, yeah, so the second event, we tried and made it even better. So we decided we'll be having events after every 2 months, just for preparation, and also give the admins enough time to actually also focus on other things that they are doing. Yeah, it hasn't been easy, but yeah, that's how Princess like helped me to get.
Amazing. Now I'm getting now to understand. I had a few things that I wanted to ask you, and then I'm getting like now to understand them into details. One, the whole turnaround between you understanding now this is not about me. This is a whole community. It's a responsibility for a generation that I'm pushing forward. And then also like now having now to start planning these events. But now you see, for you to run such a community right now, the way that you're committed and the way that you're pushing it, of course there are structures that must drive you as the founder. So I'm going to ask you two questions in one. One, do you have people that you work together with? all right? People like you call them, you've said about admins. What is the structure that you use to ensure that you're not doing everything? Because now if you decide to do everything, now you'll never scale this community. Never get it to a level whereby you can impact a whole lot of people. That is one.
Yeah.
Number two, what are some of the principles and the key values that they dictate every decision that you make in the community and every also the decision that you make in your own life?
Okay.
Yes.
So I'll start with the first one. When it comes to delegating the duties, we in the community, like remember we have 7 days. So on Tuesday we have Testimony Tuesday, where the girls get to share how the Lord has been moving in their life. Yeah, so we have someone who's delegated to actually do that and then record them in a flyer, and then she's able to actually share it with the community once the day is over, just to show these are the testimonies that we have received from today. Then we usually have Worship Wednesday, which we usually have like the 4 a.m. prayers.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
4 to 5 a.m. prayers. I'm the one who leads that. Yeah, because at times it's not easy for the admins to wake up at that hour. Yeah, so for me as a leader, when you should, as a leader, you should always like be the pacemaker.
True.
Yeah. So I decided to take on that role. That's where I come in. Then our Bible studies are usually on Thursday, as from 7 to 9 p.m.
Okay.
So we usually have opening prayers. Then we go through like 3 chapters.
Amazing.
3 chapters, then we go through the topic of the discussion for that day and the closing prayer. So we usually just like create a program for that day, then we share it to the group and let the girls actually at least participate in any role that they want to. If I want to do opening prayer, I can. If I want to be the moderator, I'll take that position. If I want to actually do the closing prayer or lead in chapter 7, yeah. And then we have Fasting Friday, where you just send the flyer. I'm also in charge of actually doing the flyers for now. So I usually create the flyers so that at least when I'm passing the role to someone else, at least I can guide them. This is how you should do this and do that. This is how I want it. This is the theme. Yeah, so it makes it easy for me to actually guide someone when I eventually put someone on that role.
True. If at all you recruit
Yeah,
someone.
yeah.
You see, I think one of the biggest things that I've also realized, not only even in a community like that, but also in businesses, you see building systems is so critical. The time you're getting someone on board and you're deciding, I want to allow you now to do what I used to do.
Yeah.
You see, in leadership, first of all, you have to do it so that you
Yeah.
can delegate it
Yeah.
successfully.
Yeah.
There's no delegation without doing.
Yeah.
Because in the first place, what will you be delegating?
Yeah.
And I'm really loving this because it's something that you're doing. You said you're a HR. Let's
Yeah,
you said
I am a HR, but currently I'm not practicing it.
No.
But I will.
You will.
Yeah.
So you have hopes of practicing the
Yeah,
same.
yeah, even to the PhD level. So, yeah.
I see you.
Yeah.
Right. Now take us through. So that is what you've been doing, delegating duties. You have a team that you're working with. Yes. Okay. Take us through now the values that really define what you do, how you do it, and even the decisions that you make in the group and in your life.
Okay. So for me, first of all, for me to choose a leader, I have to see that you're a responsible person. Yeah, it's not like at first you'll come up with, I don't appreciate it when you come up with an idea. I faced some challenges actually, like someone will come up with an idea, then I accept it. Okay, go on with it. Then someone gets tired in the middle, and you can't start something, and like people will be like, okay, why isn't she nowadays doing this and that? Yeah, so it was a bit stressful on my end because the community is tied to my name.
Sure.
Because even just as a business, if a business is yours and you hire someone and that huyo mtu atoke, ni wewe ndio utapata hiyo blame.
Yeah, keep the company
yeah.
running.
It will be like, ile nini ya Anita iendelee vizuri juu ya hii na hii. They won't say ati sasa juu huyu ametoka.
Sure.
No, they won't focus on that other person. So it was a bit frustrating on that. So I have to like see if you're a responsible person. Like, do you even accept corrections and all that? And are you in line with the vision that I have? because you'll realize that some people would just want the community to just stay there, but they don't know the vision that God has gave you with this community, because most of them maybe will try and put doubt in you and say like, will this even be possible? Why don't you just let it stay how it was? Yeah, but yes, it can just stay how it was, but if there is no growth, then there is no fun in it. Yeah, even in the story in the Bible, like there is this person who was given the people were given talents. The one mwenye alirudisha nini sijui, was it the coins or what? Yeah, just the way alipatiwa, God was not happy with that person. So you can't tell me that vile tu community ilianza ibaki tu hivyo, like what am I going to give back to God, because God has already given me the the responsibility. Now let me at least, by the time, even if I'm passing it to someone else, I will have played my part.
Sure.
Yeah.
And you'll have something tangible.
So I look at responsibility. Are you someone who is in line with the vision, or you trying to pull it? Because you never know, some people might try to pull you down, or they might see you as a threat with what you're doing, because some people are comfortable just when maybe you're below them, or just as long as you don't do better than them. Yeah, so they might see like, oh, if she goes ahead and like she does this, she might go out. Yeah, I've just faced a lot of challenges like that. And I look at responsibility, your vision, and what else do I look at? Okay, I really can't find the term for that, about the delegation of the duties. But other than that, like for myself, I can just say integrity and being aggressive. Yeah, because like right now I have to register the community so that we can be able to do big events. True. And if you don't go out there by yourself, no one else is going to do it for you. You're the vision holder. Yeah, so you're not going to wait for anyone else to actually, like at the point that I am right now, I can't wait for someone else to tell me do this, and I just get it from God. I need to do this and that, and I do it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
The point on obedience. Now, I'm really loving this story, but let me first of all allow you finish.
Yeah. I'm done.
Oh, you're done with that part. Amazing. I'm loving your story, because I'm looking into what you're doing, and I'm thinking, number one, this could be a really great model for a few people who might also think of starting the same thing that you're starting. And also, it's a great model for every young lady out there who is thinking, I want to dream about something. And people who have been shunned from believing that ladies can actually make a difference, make an impact, and of course influence a number of people. You see, there have been that narrative that have been sold that ladies can only do such things and not such things. They cannot pioneer communities. You see, there is a lot of philosophy going out there. But before you tell us more story, guys, let me allow our guests to take in some water. It's been a whole 1 hour. We are coming back with episode 2. But keep it Chai TV. Do not scroll past this. We'll be coming back to talk about now the community, what they are doing, opportunities that they have, some of the events that are coming, how can you get to Anita, and a lot more. Keep it at Chai TV. Cheers. This is your host, Benson Numa. Looking for powerful, crystal clear sound for your next event? At Chai TV, we've got you covered nationwide. From weddings to church services, corporate events to outdoor concerts, birthdays to rallies, we deliver top-notch sound systems, microphones, mixers, speakers, DJ setups, lighting, and full audio support to make your event unforgettable. Based in Nairobi but serving the entire country, Chai TV is your trusted partner for quality, reliability, and clean sound that moves the crowd.